Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Dorothy. I am your beauty expert for Luminess. I am here to do demos, do color matches, really just help you out in your journey with Luminess products. And so it's going to be a lot of fun today. Um, we really have a lot of fun that I'm going to do today. Today, I'm going to do a demo, and you know it's one of my favorite products with, of course, our airbrush spray foundation. But it's also going to be all about the lips today. I do a lot of eye demonstrations, a lot of eye work, because that's one of my favorite things to work on, one of my favorite things to do. And so today we're going to go a little bit more of a focus on the lips. Now, one of the controversies, I mean, if you want to call it a controversy, I don't know that it's really a controversy, but one of the suggestions is that a red lip is too harsh on fair skin. It's too harsh on older skin. It's just not, the optimal look. So guess what we're going to do? We are going to go through an array of red lips so that you can find and just kind of know it's not an all or none thing. It is a make it work for you thing. Hi, Karen. Good morning. So glad you're here. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to just like dive into the world of red lips. And I'm not going to lie, I used to be very gun shy on a red lip with my pink hair. You know, red and pink, sometimes they can kind of clash or work, against each other, kind of. And so I really was gun shy about using a red on the lip versus a red on I would lean more into doing a pinker red instead of a cooler red. So it is looking like my live may not be working as well as I thought it is. If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. If you can see me, give me a heart. That way I know what's working and what is not. I wonder how my connection is this morning. I see a heart, so that means you can see me. Okay. Well, if you can see me, then we are good to go, and I'm going to leave it alone. It's just on my little preview showing me the back end of everything. It's like spinning and looking, and I'm like, oh, wait, do we have connection problems? Okay. So, Karen, thank you for letting me know you can see it. So, we're going to talk red lip today. So I am going to just kind of go through and I'm going to put on my foundation because really I do that as, I mean, that's just kind of what we do. We put our foundation on and our lips are usually the last thing we do. Now, I don't know about you, but I have shied away from a red lip in the past. One, because of my pink hair. I was like, can I really do like a bold red cool lip with hot pink hair? Will it clash? Do I need to go more of a like a deep hot pink that like verges on red? But I was like, you know what? I really want to do a hot pink. So, or not a hot pink, a really, bold red. And then I heard this rumor. In the makeup world, we all have our rumors. Everybody's got an opinion about something. And that's the great thing about it is it's a creative world and you get to like make your own assessments of what you like and what you want. And so I heard someone, a younger someone say, older ladies over 40 need to stay away from bright red full lips because it's too harsh on them. Well, as a 50-year-old woman, I don't like really being told what I can and can't do. Maybe that's the little rebellious person in me. I don't know. So here's what I say to that. I say, do what you love. And so I'm going to give you, there's not a do or don't with a red lip. There is a variety of options. And so just figure out what option works for you. Okay, so I just put on my primer. If you are here, go ahead and say hello. Let me know that you're here. Let me know where you're from. Let me know if you have any questions. Today we're going to demo a red lip and do a variety of options with a red lip. But I'm going to go ahead and put my foundation on first because this foundation makes me so happy. And it is a beautiful polished look that I can just go throughout the day and not have to worry about it. So tell me your thoughts. What are some theories or what are some opinions, professional or not, on red lips? And at what age or demographic? Talk to me about that. Tell me your thoughts on red lips and what you have heard you should or should not do. I'm interested to hear that because I know what I've heard. I also know what I've said, as a professional in the industry. And I know what I said in my 20s and my 30s and now my 50s. I have a different opinion. And so I'm curious as to what are your thoughts on red lips and what are your at any age, and what finish do you feel like do you realize that there are different finishes on a red lip, or do you think it has to be one big, bright, matte, bold color? So I'm interested to hear any feedback you guys might have on that as I'm putting on my foundation because, it makes everything nice and polished and look great. I'm not going to do much. I'm not going to do anything on the eyes. I actually put mascara on this morning before we started because I didn't want eyeshadow. I wanted all of the focus or right here on the lips. And so I did that earlier before we came on. But give me your feedback on what you think a red lip is good for, on what you think, what finish you feel like works well for all skin types or even ages. Like, should younger girls wear a certain kind of a red lip, or is there an age, bracket on it? What do you think? Do you think it goes too harsh at a certain age? What is your thoughts on red lips? Because we're going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about the different ways and the different types of red lips to be able to wear. Because sometimes you just want to make a statement. Sometimes you want to go out and you want to do the red. And a lot of times, when I hear it, a lot of times it's during and around Christmas. They want to do a red lip. But like, what if I have this whole little polka dotted thing? I want to throw back to like a little retro look, all of that stuff. And I want to do a red lip. What are your thoughts on that? I am going to go ahead and just like finish. Did y'all see how quick? Like, we are 8 minutes in and my makeup's pretty much done other than my lips. All I did was just add my color to my face. The foundation is super easy to apply, so it came on. Okay, Josie, your sister is 69 and she wears a red all day. I told her it's not for day wear. Oh, okay. So you think a red lip is only for the nighttime? Is that a thing? Okay. Why do you feel like it is only for day wear? Tell me that. Tell me why. Where did you hear? And why do you feel it's only for day wear? And this is no judgment. This is curiosity asking, because we hear things or we make assumptions or we have opinions about something, but we don't really know why we think that or where that came from. So I'm curious, where did red lips as a day wear thing come up? And why is it only for nighttime versus daytime? That's my curiosity. So let's talk about the red lip. There's different different formulas of red. And there's different formulas of lipstick. Y'all know that. We have some really beautiful vinyl lips. This is one I'm going to be playing with today. And this is a red. And so we have some really pigmented reds. And then, of course, you have traditional lipsticks. This is one of the palettes we have that you can mix the different colors and change the toning of it. And then there are glosses that are sheer. There are velvet mattes and I don't have a velvet matte with me, but there are velvet matte kind of lips, which is what you kind of see across all of the platforms on social media. You'll see those velvet mattes, which really draw it in. So so we're going to kind of talk about how to adjust a red lip for your preference. I'm not going to say for your age, because I feel like at any age, even if it's 69, 70, 80, if you want to rock a red lip, girl, get after it. Enjoy it. It makes you happy. Okay, so okay, Josie. When you work, you wear a natural look, and if you go out at night, then you could pop that red out. Okay, so we have like work etiquette that you should have like for makeup. Is that what day looks are supposed to be softer, more subtle, more neutral, and then night looks are supposed to be a little bit more deeper, brighter pop, right? Is that what we're saying? Got you. I hear you on that. Um, I hear you. So that is definitely an opinion that is out there, opinions that I have heard. I don't know that I personally agree with that. I pretty much go along the opinion of wear what you love, do the techniques that like make you or do the techniques that make it work for you the best. But if you love it and you want to wear it, then please, by all means, do it. Okay, couple of things on lips. Now here's my disclaimer. Okay, I'm giving my disclaimer. Everybody hear me. I am not a lip girl. And I say that I am an eye girl. So as a makeup artist, I like to enhance eyes, brings eyes out. That's where my natural talent goes to. That's where, that's my sweet spot. Now on lips, my lips are actually crooked, which is why you don't see me in a lot of deeper colors. Because when I line them, I have to strategically line them because one side of my lip naturally flips up. It's not the color portion that's uneven. It's the flip and the make of my lip. One flips up and one does not. Have I tried to address this? Yes, I have. Did it work? No, not really. And so you will see me struggle, a pro makeup artist of 20 years, struggle getting this lip even with the red. And so don't think it's just you that needs to get the balance and, work at it. I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on how to do that. Part of that is having the right tools. I don't know that I have my tools with me, but we will do our best to make it happen. But you'll see, getting that balance can be a struggle, especially if you have thinner lips, which I don't have, or if your lips are out of balance. They're not symmetrical, which most people's lips are not symmetrical all the way across. That's why people have, injections done. They have things to help balance them out or plump them up. Like that's a whole thing. So let's get started. One of the things I will tell you in any lip color that you're going to do is to get you a good liner. Now, I could use a bright red liner. They have a red liner that matches this. So guys, if you're just coming in, first, thank you for the likes. Thank you for the loves. I appreciate it. Comment, share, all of that good stuff. Rhonda, you have problems with thin lips. I get it, girl. I get it. It is a thing. Lips are very personal. Everybody's are different. Everybody has different issues. Thank you for liking my hair. That is a sweet, sweet compliment. Okay, so I am actually going to use a deeper liner. So you'll see this is a little bit more of a burgundy. On occasions, I have used a hot pink with my red. Just because I've got the pink hair, it kind of makes me feel like we can like blend it in, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to use a deeper liner. You don't have to use a deeper liner, guys. You do not have to go that route. You can use the same color red as the lip color you are going to work on. Not a problem. I just don't happen to have that color here. And so I'm going to go ahead and use this. Now, normally what I would tell you is take your liner, and I love how sharp this liner is. And not only does it self, but it has the ability to sharpen with a little sharper on the end. So I love that first. And normally I would tell you, do and kind of line your whole lip in, because that will help have a little bit of sticking and staying power to your lip color. But because I am using a deeper liner today, I'm not going to do that. Also, a reason I'm not going to do that is I want to show you the different varieties and ways to transition a red lip to be what you want it to be, all the way from bright and A night lip. So Josie, one of the things I'm going to tell you and show you is that night lip versus a version of that lip that you may think works well for the office or daytime. So different versions of a red lip, you got to just kind of figure out what works for you. Okay. And so I'm going to go ahead and line my lip and get my shape down. And remember, I told you my lips are crooked. They always have been. It's just the way I'm made. I work with it. You know, I always tell people highlight what is your best attribute and minimize what, you know, is a challenge, which is why you'll see me a lot with like a nuder lip or a just glossier lip, because it doesn't show how uneven my top lip is as much, but you will see it because I will have to go back 2 or 3 times and adjust it to camera. So I'm going to go ahead. Good morning, Andrea. Good to hear you, or good to see you. Glad you're here. I'm going to go ahead and line this lip. Now, what I'm not going to do is bring it all the way up. I'm going to just fade it up. Okay, and I do not overline. I do it right on the outside of the color there. So usually most people have an outside color or have the color of their lip, and then they have a little white line that is the outside of their lip. I hit right on that. I don't go under and overdo it. I don't go in and underdo it. I just hit right on that. My personal lip shape, everybody's is different. If you need your lips to be fuller, go on that outer lip line. If you don't, then stay on your natural lip line. Okay, here's where the fun part's going to be. Okay, so, oh, that looked like that worked pretty well. I have gotten to where I know where my lip is out of balance. I understand that they are uneven, and I know that they are going to show up very brightly uneven if I am not careful. And so I am careful how I line that lip. You can always line it a little curvier. You can always line it a little pointier if you want, or you can stretch it out. It is totally your option with how you want your lip shape to be. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the lip vinyl and I'm going to show you. So this is a little bit of a higher pigment red. These are lipsticks that I can adjust it. And so I'm going to show you this higher pigment red and how it goes on. I mean, it's like a lip gloss. It's pretty red and it is very pigmented. It's kind of a orange based red, not a blue based. And I really lean into blue bases because I feel like the orange bases go against my hot pink hair. Okay, so all I did, guys, was pull it out and put it on. I did not like pack it on. I didn't use more than one across. You can if you want to. I did not. Now, the lip vinyl has a little bit more. Pat that up on there. The lip vinyl has a little bit more of a gloss and a kind of a sticky feel. It's like vinyl, you know, it has that bolder, brighter look. Now, for me, I'm going to say, this would be a little bold for me. Can I make it work? I can wear anything I want and make it work. If I were wearing this out, let me pull this out. I would actually go in with this hot pink and I would do a dab of the hot pink in it. And I would tone this to be a little bluer versus oranger. Just because I want to and I like it better. And it would work better for my hair, for my skin tone, because that's what I like. So there's a thing right there. You can tone your red to be the color of red that you want. You do not have to be sold or married to the color that is in the bottle, in the stick, in whatever you use, the lip vinyl. You don't have to be married to that tone. Now, we do this brightness. So here's my question, Josie, if you're still watching, here's my question. Is this what you would consider a night look? Like, is this too dark? Is this too bright? Is this that look that people go, oh, well, that's a going out look. That's way too impactful for at the office. So no, you are not like stuck or married to the tone of the color you have on. You can always adjust that. Okay, so maybe I go, okay, this is a little much for me. It's a little too bright, or it's a little too much of a statement piece. It's just more than I care for right now. How do I adjust this? Yes, Andrea, we make it what we want to be. That is the key. So if I feel like this is a little too stark, or a little too solid, or a little too harsh, I'm going to come in. I'm not going to take it all off. I'm going to blot. Now that took the shine off. That took, and I just blotted. That took the lacquer kind of feel off. And that softened that red just a bit. So if you can see, then it's a little bit more of a sheer or a softer red than that lacquer statement, bright, glossy red. So what happens if I'm like, okay, I did that, but it looks a little too, little too warm for me. I feel like it clashes with my hair, or whatever. Maybe it's too blue. Maybe it's too warm, too wet. You can take a lipstick and you can just go in and tone it. So I'm going to take this red on the end that's a little bit deeper, and I'm just going to tone that color a bit, layering it up, playing with color to get what I want in the right tone of red that I want. Now, you can go and buy reds and play and get your perfect shade, but what if you just want to do it at home? It's not something you do very often. You just want to do it and see how it works and use what you already have. I mean, if you're like me, you have an entire makeup arsenal of lipsticks and reds and all of that stuff. And so what if I just want to adjust it? I go in with a tone. This is, Luminess's lip palette. It's got warmer colors. It's got darker, cooler colors. You can do a tonal on that. You can change this vinyl gloss into a little bit more of a satin gloss. Now, I'm going to show you another way to make it even more soft. I guess that would probably a softer look. Maybe not. Our first look was our outlook, our statement look. This would be a little bit in the middle, kind of a satin look, a bold statement look, but still a little bit more of a pigmented, saturated red. And so I'm going to come in, blot again, taking a portion of that off, and pretty much just lifting all of the top coloring off of it. Okay. So what I do next is I come and I just take one of my, it is just a clear lip gloss, and I am going to sheer the color out. So by adding this clear lip gloss, it is going to take that pigment, lift it up a little bit, dilute it a little bit, and sheer it out. And I'm like, oh, well, that's really pretty. Okay, I kind of like that look. But what if I don't like a glossy look and I need it even more sheer, right? Go ahead and take that off. And if you'll see, it keeps lifting the layers of pigment to soften that deep red to be a sheer red. And let me check my liner. Yep, the liner's still on there. So what if I just wanted to do a sheer red? This is a really pretty sheer red that is great for daytime. I'm going to take this and make sure that my liner is on there, because I did do a lot of lifting. But I'm going to take that red, and I can go so many ways with it. I can go bright, I can go saturated, I can go, like Josie said, out for the evening or whatnot. I could wear that all day if I wanted to. But there are layers of being able to adjust the tone. There are layers of being able to lighten it. And, you can sheer it out. This is a sheer red. It gives that red feel, it gives that emphasis, it gives that statement piece. My lips are still the statement piece, but they are not saturated and harsh or fully pigmented. It's a sheer look. And so, when it comes down to reds, it's not an all or none thing. It's not an all or none thing on what you can wear, on what age you're at, on what finish you're at. You can go all the way from highly pigmented, a bold matte velvet gloss, whatever, to bringing it down just a little bit or shearing it out. This is a sheerer color of red that is good for day, night. It's really good for whatever and whoever wants to wear it. It's your personal preference. Andrea, who says you have to stay within the lines? You love a red lipstick. It's a bold statement. And look, girl, I agree with you 100%. I have never colored in the lines. I've always made my own boxes, colored it the way I wanted to, with all of the colors I wanted to. And so really what lipstick and what colorings and all of that is about is getting something you love, making it and adjusting it to what you like, you love, and what you want. And so do not look, as a makeup artist, as a beauty expert, my job is to give tips and tricks and options or optimal applications for, skin types, eye types, shapes, all of that. There is some strategy to it. However, those are suggestions. Those are optimal advice and tips. Ultimately, you have to wear it, you have to love it. And so you've got to choose what works best for you. What do you want? And how do you get there? That's really my job, is to show you how to get to what you want. If you want that bold red lip and you want to carry that into your job and wear it out, you go right on ahead. But if you want a sheer lip and then you want to bold it up, I can show you how to do a sheer red, how to adjust the tone of the red to make it something that works for you, that you like, and that you love. Alrighty, that is my tip and demo of the day for red lips. I'm so glad you guys came out to join me for the demo. If you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to reach out, comment, ask, all of that. That is what I am here for. So until we do a demo again, I'll see you.